Oh, hi, podcast listeners. There's many ways you can listen to the Real Nerds podcast. You can subscribe on iTunes. You can also subscribe on Stitcher Radio. You want to send us a Twitter message? You can do that. It's so easy, at Real Nerds. Like us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast. You can visit our website, realnerdspodcast.com, where there'll be a lot of articles for you to not only read, but to listen to our previous shows. Do you like your stories told through pictures? Then you can also follow us at Real Nerds on Instagram. You can also call us, 720-6nerds5. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show. Welcome to a real commentary with Real Nerds Podcast. We love movies. I am Ryan, and joining me on this commentary is my buddy,
Brad.
Hey, Brad, how's it going, dude?
Not bad. Just hanging out watching Last Action Hero here.
Yeah, we're going to do a commentary on Last Action Hero. Before we start the movie, I'm going to mention that we are starting a campaign to bring Last Action Hero to 4K Special Edition.
That's right.
Because I watched this, was it last week or the week before, and we were talking about it, and it definitely needs a new scan. And I sent you an article from Empire, a pretty lengthy one, but it talks about the troubles that this film went through, and it's pretty legendary how much it flopped and just how notorious the production of the whole film is.
Yeah, I read that article. It was just fascinating, like how difficult it was to make that movie.
Yeah, and you still think, like, you know, something that made almost $90 million in 1993 is considered a flop. And the arrogance of Sony. But we'll talk about that during the movie.
Were they Sony at the time, or like whatever studio Sony bought?
Yeah, it's still Sony. It's TriStar or Columbia. I forget which one.
Yeah.
Yeah, really fascinating.
Yeah, it's long overdue for a special edition, and so we're drawing a line in the sand, and we're going to make it happen. It's our goal on this podcast now.
Absolutely. So, if you have the Blu-ray or the DVD, or I don't know if you can stream it right now. I'm about to start it. Brad, are you ready to start the adventure?
My play button is ready to go.
All right, let's go ahead and start the movie.
You can count down?
Yep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, for strong action sequences. Fuck you, FBI.
Is your department feuding with the FBI?
Totally, dude. They come in here and try to take over every scene. You know how the feds are. That's like the biggest
jurisdiction.
The biggest cliche from 80s action movies. Columbia. I wonder how long they've used this music. It's very iconic.
Yeah, it's like the Fox fanfare. I mean,
yeah.
I don't think it'll ever change.
So, this movie is directed by John McTiernan, who directed Predator and a couple other big action films. And he knows his action stuff.
Yeah, I always enjoyed this opening sequence. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, the opening, it starts off, I mean, like a Lethal Weapon film. Shane Black is one of the writers on this film.
Who
did write Lethal Weapon. And when you read the article, you should look it up on Empire. They had over 12 writers working on this film because it's originally written by Zach Penn and another person I can't remember off the top of my head. But it was a lot different. But Schwarzenegger really liked the script, but he wanted to play up the comedy. And this movie is so far ahead of its time. I mean, I forget that actor's name. I should look it up, but he's always, you know, the police chief in movies and yelling. He also is in Loaded Weapon 1, which is one of my favorite spoofs ever, which makes fun of lethal weapons. And he plays the chief in that.
I think he's also the quiet guy in Batteries Not Included.
I think you're right. Why this movie is so far ahead of its time is it's a movie within a movie. But if you're a fan of Schwarzenegger films, this hits all the beats, and this is why I think it's one of Schwarzenegger's unheralded film. Oh, here he comes, walking across police cars with badass cowboy boots, which I guess was a big deal picking out.
Yeah, he's very meticulous about what he wanted for boots.
I mean, if you're into the character, I think you should be. It's
Oh,
your character.
Frank McRae was the actor who played the police guy. His character's name is Decker, which is probably a nod to Fred Decker, since he's friends
Yeah,
with Shane Black, right?
yeah, that's a nice catch there. And this sets you up really quickly in it, um, because I think people didn't get it right away. It's shot like an action film. Schwarzenegger is playing this tough as nails cop, and when you find out the spoiler, I'm not going to talk about it. We'll talk about it when it's revealed in this. Tina Turner, um, but and then he just punches the lieutenant governor. The setup for this is it starts off as a big action film, but the reveal of what happens later is incredible, and it builds a lot for his character. And the violence is over the top and cartoony. But what makes it so brilliant is Schwarzenegger. I still think this is maybe his best role ever, where he's playing himself in action films, but he's also really vulnerable. And what would happen if you found out that you were fake?
Yeah, he definitely pulls off the like disillusioned, like his character and also like a real person at the same time. That makes sense.
Yeah, Tom Noonan right here is playing the Ripper. He plays him great. I love his character design, where he just looks like a crazy dude with chainmail. But if you look, the contacts kind of sell him kind of being a monster, not just some crazy guy.
So many police cars.
Yes, and that's what I mean. It's so funny and it's so over the top that it's so far ahead of its time. I mean, Brad, you tell me. Do you think critics and fans did not get this film when it came out?
I'm trying to remember like my perception of it back in '93, and I'm pretty sure I just thought it was another action movie. So like the whole movie within a movie element probably didn't. Also, I was younger, so like the concept of a meta movie didn't really wasn't on the radar back then. I'm trying to think. Is there any other movie that is like a meta movie before this?
I'm sure they exist, but I can't place it. I love the belt buckle, by the way. Um,
Like
and
UHF or
yeah,
even like Airplane. Like they're not making fun of genres, are they? Really, they're just kind of making fun of themselves.
exactly. This one is kind of takes
Like
everything and puts it in a blender. And if you don't get it, you're not going to like this movie. If you don't understand what they're trying to pull off, you're not going to like this movie.
like the whole movie's a fourth wall break. And I'm trying to think of a movie that like in its entirety is like a fourth wall break, whereas those other comedies do break the fourth wall, but they're just for the gags.
Yeah,
Whereas the whole story of this is that it's
the whole story is the gag.
yeah.
It's the scene is shot so well too. When I read the interview with McTiernan, he did not like making this movie, but he still knows how to shoot action and he knows how to shoot tension. I remember watching this the first time and thinking that, oh, this is pretty well shot, and then the twist that happens that you don't find out till about halfway through the film makes this scene even more brilliant.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't have a memory of realizing how smart this film was. I've always loved the film because it was a funny action film. But as I got older and appreciated how films are made, I realized how smart this film is. I mean, just this part right here where it fades out and you're not given the ending to Jack Slater 3.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. Like I'm so sucked into that scene that I forget that it cuts out, and I know how it pans out later. So it's such a great move to cut away and pretend like it's not a setup for something else later.
And in that Empire article, they also revealed that the original projectionist was some demon,
Yeah,
which is I can't even. I would love to get the original script for this movie. I'm sure it's somewhere. It
yeah,
has
I'm
to
sure you
be.
could. You download it probably.
One of the things that Shane Black did not like about the film is the casting of Austin O'Brien in as the kid in this, but I don't think he's too bad.
I think he's fine. It's like I think he does exactly what he needs to do.
Yeah, I mean, I think he has some great moments. I mean, he even mentions in the film that he does kind of play second fiddle to Schwarzenegger, which he should.
Yeah.
The credits are funny. It said at scumbag number 9. Again, more winks. And I that's the reason I love the old theaters in Denver is because they have this feel to them, where this style of theater is definitely going away.
Do you think this is a set or an actual theater, like the interior part? Obviously, the exterior is real, but
That's a good question.
I think it's a real theater. And the sad part is it's probably got torn down shortly after this, which is
Or
why they used it.
I wouldn't be surprised when this Danny kid leaves. There is a Lowe's theater coming soon, and
Hmm.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was an actual they actually shot in there because Lowe's was taking it over.
Should probably look it up. If it's probably still Lowe's if it is that.
And I always thought it's funny. So Arnold Schwarzenegger, but they don't use Bridget well, what's her not her it's not Bridget Wilson. It's that's her name now because she's been married. No, it is Bridget Wilson. She married Pete Sampras. So she didn't make too many movies after she got married. She kind of settled into home life. And this is before they really cleaned up New York City.
Yeah, I was gonna
Whereas
say I don't think any of those theaters on the street are probably around anymore.
probably not. And if I remember right, this part that they're about to show where Schwarzenegger plays Hamlet was a reshoot because this part never happened. They spent a lot of money to go back and shoot the Hamlet scene.
I do wish they had more gags like that in the movie.
Yeah, where
Those
he's putting Schwarzenegger in different films or different situations.
Yeah, there's a Lowe's Theaters Lincoln Square 13
Hmm.
in New York.
Maybe our New York friends can help us and
Henry.
send us and send us some comments and let us know if the Last Action Hero Theater is a real theater. And I love this though because I think this kid is all of us growing up. You don't really appreciate Shakespeare till you get older, and you just want something to happen.
Yeah.
And the idea of Schwarzenegger being a cigar smoking Hamlet is brilliant. And like even the special effects here are cool, where only the cigar has an orange, and when he throws this dude through the stained glass, that it all turns to color.
I would, and some of it goes to color here. I would totally watch this movie. Someone needs to just make this, even if it doesn't have Schwarzenegger in it. Like The
Yes,
Rock could do it.
yeah, just like a total badass action Hamlet.
Yeah. Remember when they did Hamlet too?
Yeah, I do. But that's what I mean. The flourishes in this movie are so cool. Where this is, your fantasy, and I mean, I would love to see this, but even the blue tint and the just highlighted with certain colors. And what's great is Schwarzenegger exactly knows exactly how to play this. And who doesn't love Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote?
Yeah, I was thinking, so the theater's playing Jack Slater 3, and then the
Hmm.
fourth one's supposed to come out like a week from now. So how, like, theaters don't usually play presumably Jack Slater 3 is like 2 years old, right?
Yeah,
Of a movie.
maybe
That
that's the
seems
only
weird.
movie they could get. So, fun movie trivia fact: this is also the mom from Big.
Hmm.
So she keeps on having kids that are troublemakers in film. And this scene is really sets up kind of a cool thing where you know she's a single mom working really hard, and he has to escape his, I don't know if it's a troubled home life, but maybe just a home life where his only escape is going to the movies. Which, I mean, I never had a troubled home life, but I definitely relate to it.
Yeah, I don't remember. Do they say like I got the impression that she says she's a widow, right?
Yeah, the dad
Yeah.
passed away. I mean, I know when I was growing up, and I mean, my parents were just divorced. My mom had two jobs, and so there's a lot of times where we were left alone with my older brother, and we would always stay up late and try to pretend we were asleep when my mom came home.
As much as I love this movie, I will say that it's probably half an hour too long,
Yeah, I
and I
think that's
feel
it.
like this scene coming up is probably something that should have gone on it's in there because Shane Black's in it, but it's like you could definitely just go from here to the theater
Yeah,
without him getting mugged.
yeah. That's if I had one complaint about this film. I mean, I still think it's a 5-star film in my opinion. But if I had one complaint about it, I do. I think it's about 20 minutes too long. I think you're right. I think this scene is kind of unnecessary because it doesn't.
It's really dark.
Yeah, I guess the only thing is it shows, where he lives and the trouble he can get into.
Yeah. But then I would just say like start the movie here.
Yeah.
And like yeah, it's like he gets mugged and then has to go to the theater. So
I
this is
mean,
the
yeah,
14-minute mark. So yeah, I would have saved this movie 10 minutes already.
and yeah, because you have to set. I mean, I love the setup of the beginning with Slater, and yeah, this scene seems a little added on, and I also think the end with when death comes up drags a little bit.
Yeah. Although I guess he's there to as the catalyst for him to like give him a hint to where what else he should do. Like to think about the other half of the ticket. Like I don't know how else you do that without him just, oh yeah, there's another ticket I can get.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if I had to nitpick, I guess I really don't buy that he's scared in this scene. Maybe that's what Shane Black is talking about.
Yeah.
But this scene too, you can relate to it if you have a single mom, is she can't get off work because she needs the money. So you have to rely on your kid to be self-sufficient and go home. I hope he makes it in time.
Yeah. So that the Lowe's 10 I quoted, I looked at the Google 3D thing and the street it's on Broadway does not look anything like a street. So unless they raised like 10 blocks in the past 30 years.
Maybe. I know they went through a huge cleaning up process
I
in
think
that
it's
area.
Times Square, like
Yeah,
in the
but I
movie.
think yeah, you might be right.
But like even today's Times Square looks nothing like that.
The guy who plays the projectionist Nick is really good.
Look at he looks so familiar. I can't remember him from what other movies he's been in. Yeah, Robert Prosky. Oh yeah, Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh yeah, that's a movie I haven't seen in a while.
We will probably watch it for the Film Explosion '93.
Most likely.
Oh yeah, Death of Smoochie. That's the last thing I saw him in because he died in 2008.
Did Death of Smoochie kill him?
No, unless is a slow death.
Did that movie only make $1 million?
I can look that up.
I love how this scene is lit.
It's actually strangely dark. Like
Yeah,
his face is in shadow.
it's. I think it's to add the mystery of him because it's designed a specific way intentionally.
So Death to Smoochy had a budget of 50 million, and
Did
its
it really?
worldwide gross was 8.3,
Wow.
and the opening weekend was 4, so that was half of it. And I
Wow.
was a little bit of that.
I can't believe that movie cost $50 million. I can see the $70 million in this movie.
Well, I guess if you have Robin Williams, um, and Danny DeVito, your actor budget is probably really high.
Yeah. You know, this is the one part of this film I never got. Why did he tear this ticket if it's from Houdini?
Well, tearing it activates the.
No, I understand why the for the plot he does it, but like if that was me, I'd say, "Don't you fold this up. You keep it in mint condition."
I think since he's giving it to Danny, right?
Yeah.
Um, he's like he's just going through the the process of like that's what you would do like to honor this ticket is to tear it,
Oh, okay. I
not
guess
knowing
you're right.
not knowing that it's magic, and he's willing to give it away to Danny instead for himself.
I mean, I guess that makes sense because back then that's how they would, take your ticket. I mean,
Yeah,
they did that
it's
all
ceremonial,
the time.
like
Yeah, you're right. That makes sense.
yeah, because he has no idea that it's more it's like he's superstitious that it's does something, but I mean otherwise it's just paper to him.
That's right. And I guess you're right because it fits what he's doing because he got all dressed up for it. So it's
Yeah, he's just playing the
ceremonial.
part. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing
I
he's
love the
sitting next to the
soundtrack.
yeah. I'm guessing he's sitting next to the aisle so the camera can fit easier in the room.
Yeah. This is how you need to open a movie, just have shit blow up. That's why I love the Freddy versus Jason opening because it's just flesh being slashed and stuff.
Isn't
Nice
this
helicopter shot.
how they introduce Tony Stark's mansion?
Yeah, it is. That one's probably with a drone, but not with a helicopter. Or do they still do helicopter shots now, or they just exclusively go to drones?
I think if they can use a drone, yeah, they default to that because why risk a human being with helicopter fuel and less liability, you know?
Of course, the extremely famous Anthony Quinn is a bad guy, Vivaldi.
And that's a honeymooner. What's his name?
That's Jack Slater's favorite second cousin.
Art Carney. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yes.
I believe it was his last role, actually.
Was it really?
Yeah. Double check. Clearly sped up camera move.
Yep. And Charles Dance as Benedict.
Who would have thought he'd go into such notable roles in Game of Thrones?
Oh yeah, well he's in a lot of things. Kind of a cool way to have a villain where he has a glass eye that will change throughout the film.
Yeah, I was watching it earlier in the week, and I swear, like when he switches out his eyes in that one scene, um, like his normal eyes in there. So is it just contacts?
I think it's supposed to be a glass eye, but for some reason I don't know. Yeah, I mean it has to be just a mistake because he definitely has two eyes later on in the film.
Yep, this is definitely Art Carney's last role.
Man, when you think this movie is almost 30 years old, it trips me out.
Right?
And before this, Schwarzenegger made Terminator 2. and he chose this as his next pet project.
I mean, I would. It had all the on paper it had a winning recipe.
But they decided not. They one of the big things about this is they didn't move it after Jurassic Park opened.
I mean, with all the tie-in deals, could you? Like, you'd
You
have to have
probably
that
could.
plan way earlier.
I was on eBay and there's a Jack Slater talking action figure.
You remember I saw that one in that toy store?
Yeah,
I totally should have got it.
I know. But there's the talking ones on eBay is for like $80 right now. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, the article also talked about like how much preparation went into choosing the car that Jack Slater had to drive.
Yeah, it's very fascinating, and I guess he chose a Bonneville.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, this is why the boots are important because he's introduced both times with the boots.
Yep.
So it's very important that he did have the right boots.
I think it's a good look for his character. Like, it definitely stands out. Like, I can't think of any other action heroes that. I mean, for something that deconstructs action movies, like the boots are definitely unique to this, as far as I can remember.
Yeah, and Sam Raimi always said this about his films is he makes the hero look timeless. I mean, even though this is 1993, he could be wearing that today. It's just a red shirt, leather jacket, cowboy boots.
Snake boots.
And snake boots.
That's a good gag. Because, yeah, usually they would kick the door down.
I love this too. How does he know that by him like looking through the cards, the countdown for the bomb actually is starting?
Yeah, that's the gag.
Yep. And so he's been given false information that he's given to Slater. But luckily, we'll find out why Slater stays a step ahead of the bad guys in this film. It's so cool that Schwarzenegger realized how ridiculous some of his action films are too, and he went along with it. He killed my favorite second cousin.
I mean, Commando alone, like,
even
that's enough to. It's like a crash course in just bombastic action movies.
They don't do explosions like that very much anymore. They're not really practical.
Yeah, there's mostly CGI now. Again, liability. He does the knuckle push up.
Yeah, because he's badass.
Yeah, like I
love that the cops are in the tree.
Yeah, like they were clearly just fine. Like they just fell off the porch, but then cut away and they're in the tree.
Yep, and that's a nod to the last Lethal Weapon.
Yep.
And I love that the bad guys just randomly show up now too.
Yep.
Well, I guess if they heard the explosion, that's why they'd show up.
I mean, they were able to time the explosion with the death of Art Carney. So,
yep.
The guy driving the red truck, he was in Predator 2 as the guy who did a ton of coke before he shot up the place.
Oh, that's right. The Asian actor too, who's in the back, he's a stuntman that's in a lot of things as well.
Oh yeah,
that guy. Acme Dynamite. So awesome. I mean, it bears saying that they don't make them like this anymore. That's how great of a shot he is. Literally can shoot dynamite out of a movie screen.
Hopefully the 4K remastered edition will clean up those matte lines.
Again, maybe a couple parts in here where the kid doesn't sell it, and that's one of them. I love this reveal, though. This is a cool reveal. But they cut back to the theater and later, and the dynamite didn't do any damage to the theater.
Well, you put out the wick, so why would it?
But didn't it make him explode into the film?
Oh no, I think it was just some. I always thought it was just some ethereal, like he crossed the plane and like it had nothing to do with the dynamite.
No, I guess yeah, I guess it can make sense.
Like if he had the technology today, it would have probably been cooler if you use CGI to actually have him like run down the aisle, and then
Yeah.
the background simultaneously like morphs into the car, like he's like running into the street from the seats.
I love this. You're driving with no hands. It takes lots
Yeah,
of practice.
and the bullet launches this guy into a mail truck.
Yeah. Death by ice cream cone.
I gotta put that in the next Thunderbolt movie.
Do it. You have to. That'd be a great homage. And ice that guy. Precursor to Batman and Robin. And there is an art to delivering one-liners. That's why I've never been a big Vin Diesel fan, because he doesn't say them like Schwarzenegger or The Rock can. There's a certain bravado that's needed to deliver those lines, because even though they're ridiculous, you have to believe that they're awesome, and Schwarzenegger's able to do that.
His delivery is just off by just a little bit that it just makes it that much better.
Exactly. Hey, remember mini disc players? Dude, I should get that license plate, Slater 1.
Totally. Get it on your squad car.
Well, we know that the film is starting to be appreciated too, because it did show up in Ready Player One.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah. Trying to think who Spielberg is connected to in this movie,
I don't know, maybe he's just a fan.
because I don't think
Or
he's ever worked with Schwarzenegger or produced
no,
anything of his.
yeah, you're right. Maybe he's just a fan, or maybe one of the visual effects artists was a fan of it.
Maybe, yeah. Visual effects guys just did it, and Spielberg's like just a fan himself. So
Product placement.
I mean, does the steering wheel turning in the air turn the car?
Hell yeah, it does.
I love this in the background.
Yeah.
Pretty bad composite, but hilarious.
It's still hilarious. But I love his Schwarzenegger's line here too, where he says, "You'll miss out on all of life's great adventures, acne, your first divorce, and premature ejaculation." Man, still following him. I wonder if that guy did a bunch of coke from Predator 2 and then did a bunch of coke for Jack Slater 4.
Totally.
That wasn't sped up.
What a weird location change. Like, what is this? The back of a mall?
I think it is. I think it says Beverly Hills or something on one of the signs.
Acme storage. I like how all the props are labeled Acme.
Yep. Like I said, this movie is so smart. It made too smart for its own good. And as we've been doing this, and as we've been posting on Facebook that we're huge fans, I love that there's fans that are also coming out and saying how smart this movie is and how much they love it. It's definitely started to gain in popularity. I mean, I've always been a fan. I think it's one of the first widescreen DVDs I ever owned.
That's impressive because I think the first time I bought this, I can only get the standard frame.
Yeah, so I got the widescreen one, and if you flipped it over, it had the pan and scan on the other side. I love that it just catches on fire in midair.
Yeah.
And then for some reason, women with, oh, that chick's really hot. Love it.
Yeah,
Well,
well, like
skinned.
what is this place?
I have no idea. Skinned in Predator and burned alive in Last Action Hero. That dude must be a stunt guy,
Like how this is shamelessly a mannequin, mannequin legs.
right? The dude just stuck upside down.
Yep.
Love it. Yeah, Baskin Robbins. Maybe that's why it's all pink.
So I just thought of do you think that maybe people were put off by this because, like you said, he did Terminator 2 right before this, where he kind of teamed up with a plucky young kid.
Maybe.
They're like, oh, we're in for more of the same. Although if I was like, I'm in for more of the same of Terminator 2, I'd be stoked.
Hey, speaking of Terminator
Yeah,
2,
right there.
well, we got Sharon Stone. They love this is again so funny. They literally have why the lady cops are in short skirts.
The short guy over at shoot, I wish I was. He looked like the guy.
Oh yeah, that's
He was in
he's
Seinfeld, and
he's in
he
Bordello of Blood.
he did the
Yeah.
motion capture for Splinter, I think, in the 2014 Turtle movie. But yeah, this is like the quintessential LA uh, police station. Like,
I love, I love the titles of his pre-recorded phone conversations.
yeah.
Twin brother did it.
This one tape is his only response is yeah. So like I wonder what the other tapes like, wouldn't they just all have that same response?
Well, no, it'd have to be. I mean, what would his twin brother say? Or
Oh,
my
like
twin
it's a
brother
recording
did
of
it.
it.
Yeah, so it says twin brother did it. So when he puts it in because something bad happened, he say my twin brother did
But I like, is that what's on loop? He just says my but like what else?
it. Well, he says his twin brother did it, and then it goes to uh-huh. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So basically all the tapes are like they just start
Yep.
out with the one thing and then loop. Yeah.
This didn't even have that bad of an opening weekend. I was doing some research before we did this uh commentary, and it did 15 million. That's not that bad.
Yeah, plenty of movies nowadays would kill for that opening. But yeah, in the shadow of Jurassic Park, it's definitely pretty.
You're probably right. It is because that's spelled the same way as Fred Decker's name.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, it's probably not a Blade Runner reference.
Probably not. I mean, I guess they both make sense.
Like, in that article, they were talking about how like out of place this cartoon cat is, but I think
Yeah.
it totally makes sense for this.
Yeah, for this world, it makes total sense.
Yeah.
I love the his TV screen behind him is explosions and fire or tornado. In Loaded Weapon 1, it's a big picture of donuts.
Just has a live feed all the
I love the
disasters that they gotta
throwaway
take care
line
of.
too. Yeah,
What do you say?
I love I love the throwaway line too, where he says that a cartoon cat just walked into the police department.
Oh
He
yeah, he'll
says,
be
and he'll
back
do it
tomorrow.
again tomorrow. Like, it's totally normal. They don't understand how ridiculous it is. I know this movie so well as I don't even have the sound up. I can't even hear it, but I know exactly what they're saying. I've probably have seen this movie 20 times. This
That's
is
that's
the
not enough, Ryan.
I've probably seen it more. It's as many I can remember. I've seen it twice this week. Again, I think this is shot really well. I love the use of the lens flares.
that little you saw the picture kind of squished or
Hmm.
unsquished as it rack focused. That's a
Yeah,
because they're using anamorphic lenses, is why those lens flares um, in the previous shot. That's how they make them.
interesting. I want to be Schwarzenegger. I love that her badge is right in her cleavage.
Like adults just stop for a kid.
Yeah. And see, man, I guess people who are listening to us comment on this are probably fans and they know it. I love too that the dynamic of him putting up with this kid is because he lost his son, but you don't know that right away.
Well, he also lost his partner, right? Because he was right.
I don't know.
I forget. Did he have a partner, or has he always
I
been
don't,
like a lone
and
wolf?
I think he's always been a lone wolf. I think it's more of the son dynamic. I love that everybody else has a police car except for Slater.
Yeah,
I mean, what is Slater's actual? Is he just an officer? Is he a detective? Did they ever say? I don't remember.
I think he's a detective. Is that like a perk you get when you become detective? You get to choose, like, you don't have to wear the uniform anymore and you get to pick your own car.
Not me. It just causes an accident. I love that it's Acme Video, but it's clearly Blockbuster.
Yeah. God, I miss going to Blockbusters.
I know they always had that distinct smell
Hmm.
of plastic and
I love just like
popcorn.
seeing the obscure tape covers. Like,
Yeah, he was fantastic.
see, I think they should remake Terminator 2 with Stallone too, so we can see
Oh,
how that would pan out.
this is such a awesome like turn to where you're in a movie. It is the girl of my dreams. It starred you.
Pretty sweet pickup line.
Totally.
You know, that deep fake stuff, they totally should do the Stallone in Terminator 2
Oh, they
thing.
could. Yeah. What's
Let's see
on
if anyone's
the
done it.
what's on the TV screen in the back? What are they watching?
Oh, shoot.
Can't
I looked
can't
away.
tell.
Someone's on
Maybe just
fire.
yeah, maybe just previews. I don't know. I like
It's
to look for
definitely
little
recycled.
details. Yeah.
There's a deer in it. I have no idea.
Yep. Something.
I don't know, maybe some obscure McTiernan film, maybe.
Yeah, we have to look that up.
Oh, it does say Blockbuster Video in the background.
Oh, there it is right there. Yeah.
Someone forgot to change the sign.
Yep. And it all says gift certificates. Undercover, of course. So there's a funny little joke as how Jack Slater is parked compared to everybody else.
Oh, sweet. Someone did it. Someone did the Stallone T2 deepfake.
Did they really?
Yep. I'll watch that later.
I think this is my favorite moment in the whole movie.
Do you think that gardener is the gardener for the house that they're renting, or is he's placed there for the story?
That's a good question. Oh man, I wish I could read his badge. Maybe it says sergeant. Maybe he's a sergeant. All I have to do is drive around the neighborhood, point out a house, and say the bad guys are in there.
Classic.
It is. It's awesome.
See, that's one of those moments where, like, I argue that Stallone is a good actor.
I mean, Schwarzenegger,
What did I say?
Stallone.
Oh man.
Oh no, I think he's a. I think he's a. If you've seen his later work, Maggie or Aftermath, he's a pretty phenomenal in that stuff.
Right, but at this time, they joke with
Oh
that he
yeah,
was, you know,
that's what I mean. Because see, this scene too, where he's being so ridiculous and he doesn't believe what Danny is telling him, and he's so upfront. He's saying it's a beautiful day and is a drug. We're out killing drug dealers, and that guy's in a lot of movies too.
yeah.
The butler guy.
It's interesting that that joke exists in this movie because that line originated in the movie prior to this one. So
No, so it's no. It originated in Terminator.
the very
So,
first one?
yeah, because remember he comes in when Sarah Connor is at the police station, and he says, "Is Sarah Connor here? I want to speak with her." And he says, "I'll be back." He also says it in Running Man.
Oh, so he's intimidating the guy at the police station.
Yep. Yep, Sergeant. Haha. Sergeant Jack Slater figured it out. Thanks, Blu-ray clarity. Like this scene looks great right now. There's a couple scenes later on, the darker scenes that need to be rescanned. This part is so ridiculous. The snapping of the fingers and the dogs in the pyramid. And the sound effects too. This movie's so smart. The sound effects where when Schwarzenegger says, "I'm going to rip off your thumbs," or "How can you snap when I rip off your thumbs?" You hear the dogs go.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy who answered the door before, he's listed as tough Asian man, and he died in 2000.
Oh, really?
So and he was 70, so he must have been 65,
Wow.
62.
But he's in a lot of.
Yeah, Pee-wee's
Uh,
Big Adventure,
yep.
The Running Man, Dark Man,
Yep. Oh.
Three Ninjas.
So I wonder if those are all contacts that are in him on his eyes, or it's put in post.
Oh, I think they're definitely contacts. But my thing was that I thought they were glass eyes because,
No, yeah, I think they're supposed to be.
but
Because he
there's a
remember.
shot later where like he has a real eye in. So
Yeah, but in that same shot, remember, just runs everything over. In that same shot you're talking about, he does take the whole eyeball out. I think it's just a continuity error or something.
but yeah, there's no CGI, so it's definitely a contact. I mean, there's a little CGI, but I don't think they're grafting faces yet. Just making dinosaurs.
Yeah, of course, Anthony Quinn's villain's big thing is he says things wrong all the time, and Benedict knows that he's a better villain and he should be in charge. Real nerd Corinne thinks Charles Dance is the best part of this film. She's wrong. It's definitely Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I like the idea that the second command is actually the main villain.
Yeah, I mean
He gets an arc. Yeah.
yeah, he's great in the movie. Don't get me wrong, but Schwarzenegger's the best. See, like this scene right here, it definitely needs to be cleaned up.
Like visual quality.
Yeah, it's not as sharp as the rest of the movie. But it looks like McTiernan is using a lot of natural lighting at this part too.
Probably they were moving so fast trying to get it done that, because it's also kind of one continuous shot for a long stretch here.
Yep.
Less time to edit.
Well, yeah, I think in the article they said they had to shoot it in 2 months or something,
Yeah.
or like had to shoot it in a month and get it ready in 6 months, which is pretty amazing for a film of this scope.
Yeah, with as many action scenes as it has.
Yeah, and there's a funny moment in the article where they talk about if they blow it up and it didn't look right, they just blow it up again because they had so much money.
Yeah.
Look at that view. Could you imagine having a home like that?
It's the only thing I could do is imagine.
I know, right?
It's actually a pretty small house, but yeah, the
It
view is
is.
great.
The view's amazing. So this is the same year she did Billy Madison, I think. Or maybe Billy Madison was 2 years after this. I think it is 2 years after this.
Yep. 95.
And this is where the film takes like a heavy turn.
Well, yeah, now Danny gets to connect the dots on his
Yeah.
dead son.
And Schwarzenegger plays it so awesome. That breaks his tough guy facade that he always puts up, is the loss of a son. I mean, I could never imagine. I mean, even the way it's shot is, this is, I remember seeing this the first time, and it really blew my mind.
It's not just the loss of his son; it's also his mistake.
Yeah, I mean,
that caused
exactly. It's because he did this, and you
Well, yeah,
don't see.
being the tough actiony guy, like
Yeah,
overconfident. Yeah, I got his son killed.
and how many times you see the hero lose? I mean,
Although
Empire
his son's
Strikes
pretty
Back.
dumb for not running away. Like he had plenty of time to like not stand back there.
Well, maybe you wouldn't know what to do. And they also set it up that he could, he's going to save him, and he doesn't. Which means, and if you, I mean, that's pretty horrific. And if you play the movie in the real time, that's how the film ends, because remember it fuzzes out there, and by the time he goes upstairs to see Nick the projectionist, it's already on credits. So that's the last shot of Jack Slater 3.
Yeah.
It's like the Infinity War of
Jack
90s
Slater
action
movies.
films. Yes. I love that this dude's character's name is Skeezy. Oh wait, he comes later.
I like this wall of books.
Yeah. The shelf's cool. Like, it's a cool house. Hardwood floors. That house probably now in California's $12 million.
Yeah.
And Benedict, he's actually a pretty sinister villain in this. Really well thought out, really well written.
I love how they're calling out the like harm a hair on their head line of dialogue you always hear.
Yep. And see, he's a snake now.
Snake Eye.
And it's cool because he's a smart villain. He doesn't buy his story, and he's the first one to actually believe Danny that he is from the real world, and how he can use that to his advantage.
What his tattoo is supposed to be. Like, it's an interesting choice to add. Like, I don't think it like adds anything to his character, and we don't, it doesn't reveal anything later.
Yeah.
I wonder what like the rest of it's supposed to be.
I don't know. That's why we need the special edition Blu-ray. They need to let us in on the insights and all this stuff.
Like, he doesn't seem like a character that would have a tattoo.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that he even has one, and it's never fully shown.
And there has to be a reason behind it, because the design's too intricate for it not to have a reason.
It's way too specific.
Yeah.
It might have been part of like a character design, like
Hmm.
if they had like someone else other than Charles Dance in mind.
Or maybe Charles Dance felt that his character needed it. Who knows? I think he holds the gun in his left hand, and the tattoo goes all the way down his left arm. So I wonder if it has something to do with his shooting hand.
See, that makes sense. See if it comes up later. But like I said, I don't remember it showing up ever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I love how he's smart and doesn't fall for this either. Although
Yeah,
Danny's even smarter because that's not what this is about.
no, because he knows his movies and he knows that that's what the bad guy is going to do.
Exactly. Can't even catch it from that far away.
Slater knows.
Why does she scream so much? Like, I understand when she's getting hit around, but when she's got the upper hand, like, why does she scream after
Because
every action?
so the other bad guys think she's still being abused
Ah,
as she's beating up that guy.
that makes sense. Never
Oh
caught that
shit.
before. But the bullet's gonna go through his head into Danny, so she's not very.
See, that joke of him not catching the money comes back right there.
Ah, see, this movie's way smarter than people get credit for.
Totally.
This guy would be a perfect Millhouse live, live action Simpsons movie. He's so close to the gun and avoids it. It's great.
Yep.
Oh no, my book wall.
Love it.
Yeah, this scene's staged pretty well. Pretty
Yeah.
creative.
Again, the McTiernan knows how to direct action for sure. Because even that right there, that's really well done. This is a part in the commentary we get wrapped up in the movie.
Well, yeah, it's action. Not a lot to.
The handgun that blows that guy all the way down the hallway.
Yeah.
I do love the soundtrack in this. I love like the hard rock and that dude's still stuck in the wall. I love that killed that dude. And a nimble Arnold Schwarzenegger.
God, those matte lines are flashing pretty.
Yep.
There's a Spielberg reference coming up here.
There is a Spielberg. Maybe that's why it's in uh,
Maybe.
Ready
Yeah.
Player One, because they reference E.T. in this film.
There you go. That's
See,
it.
we just answer our own questions continuously.
He knows
That's
so
why
much
we're
about movies.
that's why we're real nerds. See, this is what I mean. Like, look how like fuzzy and unrefined this scene is.
Yeah, this whole night scene here is pretty bad. Like it gets worse when Danny's riding his bike.
Yeah, they just needs to get a fresh 4K scan. Because think of the details you're probably missing because it's not 4 times sharper. 4 times the color. I mean, is that the true pink of the bike right now I'm seeing? I don't know.
No one can know. Only
Yeah, oh yeah,
McTiernan
see
knows.
that shot's really needs to be remade or rescanned because the black is kind of, I don't know how it looks on your TV, but the black has
I'm playing on my computer.
mm,
But yeah, you can definitely see like the noise
yep.
in the grain in the blacks.
I don't know what makes him fly. Look at those matte lines of that flagpole. Whew.
But you know, honestly, in '93, I don't know how else you would do that
Oh, you
sequence.
couldn't. I mean, it's still. I mean, I don't think it looks. It looks all right.
It's like in '89 Batman when Batman's sitting on the top of the cathedral looking down, and they animate him walking out of the shot
Yeah,
like a Warner Brothers cartoon.
yeah. I never got why they did that. Well, I don't know why they just didn't have them film the actual
I think it's because
thing.
you can't like for the scale of that shot. Like I don't think a soundstage would have been high enough.
Hmm.
Or I guess they were doing it at Pinewood, so like the height just wasn't there.
Yeah, this is a scene we're talking about. I believe coming up with the eye, right?
Yeah.
Or is it later?
So yeah, he takes out. So the socket should be empty right here, and it's
Yeah,
yeah. And it wasn't a contact; it was a full-on ball. So I'm like,
yeah. And you also get some insight to who he is. He's also a hunter. This character is really well thought out.
his little rack is just bent spoons.
With a dog on the top.
Like the prop guy's just okay. We need an eyeball rack. Just jam some spoon handles into a wooden dowel.
The prop guy's going through an eyeball rack. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this? As he goes through the script and marks everything that they need.
Oh god, that's really digitally compressed.
Yeah, he doesn't even look like he's there. See, just clean the movie up a little bit. I mean, I think the restoration people would definitely have their hands full.
I would have moved that lamp before I'd shot that shot. Takes up way too much of the frame.
Love the chalk line of the dude through the wall. Yep, that's what you do on scenes with dead bodies is take their property.
Is this an accurate crime scene investigation, Ryan?
100%. You definitely want all these people contaminating the scene.
Is a great gag too. The swearing.
Yep. I wonder if this is ever supposed to be a rated R movie, or they're always shooting for PG-13.
I mean, if it has this gag in it, probably not, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Although I guess the article did say the first draft like had really gory action, like violence. It was called
Mm-hmm.
excessive violence.
That's right.
This is probably yeah. But I guess this line was probably added in a later draft when they knew they were gonna do
Yep.
13.
Yep. Yeah, he definitely says glass eye there. I love this too that it kills everybody but Jack, Danny, and his daughter.
Yeah.
That's what I'm assuming.
like we're not
Basically, a
goddamn
nuclear bomb.
cartoon.
I love that his hair is smoking.
Still,
Yeah.
even from night to day, and they're still smoking. Or is it, yeah, his ears and not Schwarzenegger's hair?
It's his ears, and then it's Schwarzenegger's hair. It's smoking too.
Wonder what his trophy's for.
I don't know. I did see a picture of John F. Kennedy.
Humphrey Bogart over there.
Yeah. See that looks impressive. Like he looks like he's really there. That was nicely done by the effects team.
Yeah, the last few times I've watched it, I haven't even noticed him.
F. Murray Abraham. He's a great character actor. It's crazy to think so much has already happened and we're not even into the second act yet.
Yeah,
Which,
we're actually at the 1 hour mark.
yeah, because you still have the the funeral scene coming up.
Which feels like a finale in its own.
Yep. I guess it is a finale for the movie world.
I wonder if this is the same apartment complex as
Karate Kid?
Kid. Yeah,
I thought the same thing.
it might be.
God, man, we are just me and you on the same wavelength.
Was it the Seven Seas? I think it is.
Something like that. Ah, his apartment number 69. It's a fun joke.
Love that. They're always there.
It cost me a fortune in closet doors. And if you look, there's great little set design. There's bullet holes
Yep.
behind everything back there. All the same boots, all the same guns. Love this. The hero going through self doubt.
The South Seas. South Seas Apartments.
You think I'd remarry someone so stupid they don't know the difference between my voice and a recording? Oh man, definitely has a Shane Black uh, style and dialogue to it. Even though a lot of his stuff was rewritten. I love that the dude is still dead on the floor.
It's a weird stain in the corner. So the South Seas Apartments still exist, and you can rent them.
Wow.
They're all studios, one bath, 600 square feet, 37 units.
So 69 is definitely a joke.
Yeah. Can't see any information on how much it costs to rent, though.
And I love the juvenile humor that it's a funeral for a guy named Leo the Fart.
There's a blog article that says the Karate Kid apartment in Reseda hits the market for $4.75 million.
Wow.
So yeah, that movie did a lot for the financial for that place.
Another funny thing is Schwarzenegger's driving so bad he's causing accidents behind him.
Yeah.
There's another one. So silly. See, there's another funny joke. There's a car stopped at a stop light, and he just kept driving through it. Oh man, movie is too smart for everybody else. One day, people will understand the brilliance of it.
Hopefully Sony, so they get to work on that DVD,
Yep,
Blu-ray, 4K.
we'll definitely have enough sway over them. It's a cool rooftop.
Yeah, is this still LA?
I believe so. Where's the La Brea Tar Pits at? I don't know.
Well, according to the article, they recreated the pits from scratch to be near here, so
Yeah.
they're not here at great expense.
Here's another funny juvenile joke. He pulls his finger to start the bomb.
And he's pleased about it.
I forgot how he got to the hotel.
Just drives over the water.
Yeah. Through a fence over the water.
His daughter drives through a fence later too, which is a fun callback.
Yep. There's a funny joke here too, coming up. Slater calls out practice, and there's some dude in the background says, "Makes perfect."
I'll look up the Hyatt Regency in LA.
Yep. There it is. Practice makes perfect. There's Acme Engineering. He said you killed Mozart. Mozart. That's an Amadeus reference. I wonder if people listening to commentary just appreciate me reciting lines from the film. Probably. Can't help it. I love this movie too much. I love how silly and great the dialogue is.
Yeah, so the this Hyatt Regency is in Long Beach, south of LA. So
Gotcha.
close.
Yeah, I mean, he drove there. He caused a lot of accidents on the way, so maybe that's what it is. Go fishing, amigo. See, that's why you needed that scene at the beginning of him being, robbed, so he could have the handcuff key.
So I'm looking at this movie locations website. The theater is actually in the movie is in LA.
Oh, really?
Orpheum Theater in
Still
downtown
around?
Los Angeles. Beautifully restored gem of a picture palace can also be seen in Ed Wood,
Oh,
The Doors, and more recently, The Artist.
oh wow. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's also where Mary Jane, Kirsten Dunst, makes her Broadway debut in Spider-Man 3.
Wow.
A Spider-Man connection.
Love it.
It's a good commentary on people talking way too much in shakedown scenes.
Yep. And they're still be talking too much. Right here is the last straw for Benedict. He's tired of being bossed around by someone he's smarter than.
What's that design supposed to be? Like a ninja star?
Yeah, maybe. Or like poison. I don't know. I love that he's killed by a cartoon bullets too. It'd have been a sweet callback to Roger Rabbit if you saw the little bullets talking and stuff.
The little cowboy bullets, yeah.
Yeah. I bet the Hyatt doesn't have those neon lights in it anymore. See, it's another shot that looked bad, man. Come on, Sony.
Do you think they built that outside elevator for this? Because I'm looking at the shots of the Regency now, and it's mostly like white and not seeing that red elevator on the side.
Huh. I mean, it makes sense. That's a bad cut. I love too. He's trying to be inconspicuous, and he puts on an LAPD hat.
Yeah.
Coming up
in front of a bunch of mobsters.
Yep. That's a weird statue. It's like a lady's head on a lion spitting out water.
I think this whole rooftop is like production designed. Like,
wow.
I don't think that's the actual rooftop for the hotel.
Well, I guess if you have so much money to throw around, who cares? Acme shows up again. It's Acme Construction behind him.
Look at that. It's a good attention to detail.
Heck yeah, it is. Good job, production designers.
I mean, you could just not do that in the movies. would have moved on just fine, but
yeah, it wouldn't matter. But you know, they kept it going.
So I'm guessing they don't get to keep this rig. They probably rented it, right?
Yeah.
So whoever took it back had to keep the Acme Construction on the inside. Unless there's a company actually called Acme Construction.
Let's start it. Get me out of here.
It's a good comedic delivery right there.
Yeah, it is. I love the pull away too, man. This film is really well made. I don't care what anybody says.
Have you ever seen a, I guess, a embalmed body in a coffin before, Ryan?
I have.
And it's never a full-bodied thing like this.
No.
Movies always do like the full dummy instead of the compressed, completely like sucked dry
yeah
corpse.
It's definitely, they definitely do not look like that.
I'm gonna make a point to do that in my movies. Like have them start out thinking that like they're gonna do a scene like this and then pull out the body and just like it just disintegrates. I guess they're holding it.
Could you imagine actually touching a corpse that was in a coffin? It's probably disgusting.
Yeah.
Like if it split open and all the formaldehyde and shit came out of it.
Did you see that body even fall off the side? It just landed right on the flowers.
That's because they couldn't afford to lose it.
Yeah.
I love that they don't start shooting until he gets down here, and then they're all horrible shots.
Of course, we're in his world still. It's great.
You know, you're right. This has to be set design because they're blowing everything up on it.
That's what I'm guessing is, yeah, they have a false rooftop so they can put all the squibs in.
That's a cool shot.
And then, yeah, probably for liability and stuff, you know, the extension for this elevator wouldn't be Hyatt's property, so.
Yeah. Here's a rough composite shot coming up.
See, there's no 13th floor on that.
I did not.
Floors.
Oh,
yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, that's a composite too. Or is it just the bad compression? I think it's the bad compression.
I think you're right.
Is that a Predator nod?
Oh, maybe. You know, it has to be, right? Because he even looks at the camera. killing a bunch of innocent people. I guess they're bad guys. I guess they don't care.
This definitely
I,
has to be a Die Hard reference coming up here.
yeah, I mean, this shot's cool too. The stunt work that's involved.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really impressive.
I mean, that guy, well, obviously that's Schwarzenegger, but yeah, this is definitely a Hans Gruber. Because Tiernan did Die Hard.
He did. Can't believe I forgot to mention that at the top of the commentary. See that? Yeah, I think it just when they do the 4K clean see shots of. I mean, this movie would look incredible.
That's really impressive. Oh, that hand isn't, but the stunt man is actually like that's not CGI. That's a even if there's a harness, like that's still
Oh yeah, like
pretty
right there.
gutsy.
I mean, how far away it is and how high it is. That's really impressive.
Swinging over the camera like that.
Yeah. I laugh every time he's kicking the corpse. I think it's so funny. It's coming up. Here it comes. I always laugh. I don't know why. I think it's funny. When I was a kid, I always wanted to jump in that and swim.
I don't think it's as fluid as this.
It's definitely not. I mean, I wanted to go into that one.
But I
Not
like
like,
how they call it out later when he just like wipes it off and he's completely clean.
and a kid running through a park shooting a gun.
Yeah. And you can clearly see the narrow walkway that he can swim through because they didn't fill the whole pit.
Yep. Because the rest is probably what cement that they dressed up.
Yeah, there's just a thin layer of fake tar on, you know,
Yeah.
90% of it's a shallow concrete, and there's just that one walkway through the middle. There's also kind of a Predator reference with all the smudge on his face.
Yep. It is silent but deadly.
Like instantly, okay.
Just, why is there a paper towel dispenser there?
Yeah. I guess a lot of people jump in.
I guess so. They get prepared for anything. And there's the callback you were talking about. See, you have to be committed to this role in this part to do something that goofy, where he's dabbing tar off of himself and getting clean.
I'm looking at pictures of the La Brea tarp, the actual La Brea tarp. It's online. And it's pretty close.
Is it really?
I mean, obviously the real one's bigger, but
Hmm.
it's the same concept of like
Is there dinosaurs in it?
there's actually more woolly mammoths I'm
Hmm.
seeing than dinosaurs.
My dream is to have a pool where you can swim up to the bar.
Well, it's gonna be tough to do in Colorado.
That is true.
Keep an eye
Maybe.
on the windows in the bar here as the camera moves around because you'll totally see the entire crew
No, really?
show up. Especially when after this, when he walks back into the room, you'll see it. I wonder what it says in the pool under there.
It's like Vienza, something.
Pizza.
Yeah, something like that. It's PACI, Vienza Paca. I don't know what it says.
Italian.
Yeah. An F is after the I.
Yeah, watch this camera move here. It swings around, look in the back, and you'll see the crew moving the camera on the dolly.
Yep. Oh yeah, everybody. See again, he understands where he's at, and he's just talking to you as the audience member. Very interesting.
Yeah, if, like I like it. He gets that he's in a movie yet, but the fact that he knows enough to make a fourth wall break is a bit
Yeah.
strange.
I love this joke where he's like, "This is for blowing up my ex-wife's house," and he smacks his hand. The setup is so great. You think he's gonna just crush his face.
So his bodyguard got put. Oh wait, yeah, I remember. He's driving the car and gets killed.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, maybe that fourth wall cut is a edit thing where there's maybe a scene before that between him
Mm-hmm.
killing Vivaldi and maybe figuring some stuff out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny you picked that old car. Like I think his daughter's car is actually pretty suited to him as a character.
It is.
Like if that was his iconic ride.
But I guess the convertible makes more sense because he can shoot out of it.
Oh, the pickup truck has a completely empty back
That's true
to
too.
shoot out of.
Yeah.
Yeah, this scene is
Yep.
digitally compressed pretty bad.
Really bad. Like they're really noisy.
Yep.
Oh, that one's bad too. Whew.
Apparently, actually, L.A.
Which happens a lot. Spider-Man movies, a couple of them are shot in LA. It's supposed to be New York.
See, it was Curse of the Demon back there.
What's the top marquee? It's Blood something. She played with fire. Six new Triple X movies. Sweet.
That'd be really funny if he pulled his hand. I guess he does make a comment there. Like if he actually cut up his hand and if it didn't cut away.
Yeah. Another scene that's really badly compressed.
The Ford Taurus is the car of the future in RoboCop.
That is true. They stopped making Tauruses.
They have.
Yeah, Ford only makes SUVs and crossovers now, and pickup trucks.
You see the string tied to this thing?
Oh yeah, really bad. I see two of them.
Yeah, there's two wires. I
Yeah,
wonder if it's to like stop the car before it hits in case something goes wrong before it hits,
I don't know.
or is there?
There has to be. We'd have to talk to a stunt coordinator. I mean, there has to be a reason why there's two.
It's an impressive shot to like do all in one though.
Yeah. 89 Mercury Sable has an airbag. There's a lot of blood there.
Yeah. That's a funny line because the director made that movie.
That is. Lens flares again. Maybe J.J. Abrams was inspired by this film.
It's like I like the look of it. I want all my movies to look like Last Action Hero.
That seems like that shot is zoomed in.
Like the combination of Burger King and opera.
Yep. What do you mean product placement? The brightest thing over there is a Burger King sign. That would be uh, hard to understand that everything about you is fake, and the feelings you had about your kid and stuff that who died are fake.
Yeah, like all that emotion is meaningless.
Yep. Because how could you reconcile that oh, it doesn't matter that my kid died even though he did die, but in real life he isn't dead because it's fake. I won't drink water out of that tap. Yuck.
I'm curious what the projectionist like. He was just examining this reel like in his spare time, just like here's a reel of film that I have. like the director's like, okay, we need to start the scene. Robert, just hang out to the right of the camera, hold this reel, pretend it's interesting. Then we'll have Danny run in.
Now that you brought that up, it does have a lot of continuous shots, and you're probably right that it was for editing purposes.
Yeah, cut down edit time.
Mm-hmm. I never really noticed that before.
Yeah, in that article they said like a lot of the edits in this movie are just like in camera cuts. Like they just let it run, cut, and moved on, and then just shot the next thing. So yeah, less edit to do.
Makes sense. I mean, it makes for a really cool, fluid movie, but there's a practical reason behind it. I guess everybody says a lot of things don't happen on accidents in movies. And it's pretty risky. Later on when he meets the real Schwarzenegger, he plays him as kind of a arrogant douche.
Yeah, which is great because it's a good gag.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing like not so much Schwarzenegger the star, but it's Schwarzenegger the entrepreneur, restaurant owner.
And how his wife, chastises him if he brings up Planet Hollywood, and it's the first thing he does.
Kind of wish I got to see Planet Hollywood.
I went to one at Disney World.
Oh yeah,
I think it's still there.
Nah, they.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure it is. I guess it was on my honeymoon. That was 9 years ago, but
Well, even 9 years ago, I'm surprised. I thought it went under years before that.
It's cool. It's like in this big sphere.
Or maybe it's just not owned by Schwarzenegger, Stallone, and Willis anymore.
Oh, I doubt it is. I'm pretty sure he sold his stocks in Planet Hollywood years ago, probably 20 years ago.
Planet Hollywood International. Yep, Las Vegas, Cancun, Costa Rica, and Goa. So I guess the closest one to us is obviously Las Vegas. So
yeah,
let's see what's going on here.
It makes sense that it's in Las Vegas. It's kind of a place I'd expect a Planet Hollywood to be.
Yeah, but now the logo is just this PH with a little swirl around it. It's not even like Planet Hollywood. So they definitely jettison the whole action star motif.
Hmm.
Just an average.
See, if I was, in charge of Planet Hollywood, I'd have crazy 40-ounce steaks or something, way over the top.
Head crusher, bloodthirst.
Yes. Are those real movies?
Hot blood. Evil clutch. So I'm just reading all this stuff in the background.
Probably the best part of. It's a 1999 is Head Crusher. A mobster kills his cheering girlfriend and her lover and buries their bodies in a wall.
Do you think Evil Clutch is a movie about a possessed car?
It should be. I'm gonna put in she played with fire.
Remember when
Hey, she
people
played
were,
with fire is real.
uh, yeah, Who's
Uh,
in it?
she played with fire. It's from 1957.
Oh,
Um, Jack Hawkins and Arlene Dahl.
a lot of movies theaters in this New York staying alive by playing retrospective movies.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna get soon. I actually kind of feel bad for this dude who's working on this car in this scene. He's literally asked us how he can help this guy.
So behind Benedict, there's a guy in this doorway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if he's a background character or an actual like security guard for the building across the street because he just stands there, starts watching everything. Watch.
Or if he's part of like the crew of the movie, and he's
Yeah,
not supposed to be in the scene.
but the fact that he's just standing there at the door looking at things, I think he's also carrying sneakers.
Yeah, you're right. And then there's people that just walk by.
Maybe he's a prop guy because he has no, because the other scene is
Yeah,
the sneaker scene.
yeah. It's a different guy who comes up and yells at him. He's wearing a white shirt.
Yeah, I don't think those were actors
Oh, I think you're right.
because he's like wedging the door.
Yeah, it's like he's closing down the shop. Bunch of movie posters there too.
Yeah, he's kid's a movie fan. For
That
anyone who's,
apartment,
oh, go ahead.
I'd say the apartment in New York now is probably $8,000 a month.
Yeah, definitely not a single mom salary.
No.
If anyone's curious, the soonest you can get a room at the Planet Hollywood Vegas is May 22nd, and it'll cost you $129 a night.
Nice. What
But
the
it'll cost you
hell?
$49 on the 31st.
Nice.
That's actually really good.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Go to the Planet Hollywood on a Sunday, even during a pandemic.
Well, I think most people fly out of Vegas on Sundays.
Mm. I actually expect them to be lower considering there's a pandemic going on.
I mean, you'd think.
Because like $129 is the Marriott here.
Is it really?
Yeah, the tech center.
I mean, hotels are just expensive.
Yeah, and you really don't spend that much time in the room.
You don't.
It's like a big storage locker, you know, and you like sleep for 8 hours and you're done with it if you're doing one day.
Do they even have like on the website for Planet Hollywood? Does they even talk about the uh, what do you call it? The memorabilia they have, or I guess that's over too.
Yeah, yeah, it's not even no sense of movies nostalgia. It's just like the only, I guess, Hollywoodish thing in there is that Gwen Stefani's doing a show there, a
Nice,
residency.
nice.
But yeah, there's no like celebration of movies.
But even then, she's just a girl.
That's literally what it's called.
Is it
Gwen
really?
Stefani, just a girl. Multi-platinum recording artist and global icon Gwen Stefani is now on the Las Vegas Strip with her exclusive headlining residency show. And Chris Angel's there.
Nice.
But yeah, no like movie related stuff.
Huh.
So where do you think Benedict pulled the Ripper from?
Right there, the film reel.
I mean, where did he play the reel?
Does he have to play it? I don't know.
Good question. Like, can you take the ticket to a VHS tape and like put it like hold them together and it'll suck the characters out, or does the reel have to run through a projector in a theater to work?
Oh, that's a good question. We don't know the powers of the ticket.
I mean, I imagine in Houdini's time, you know, it only applies to film reels, and they can only be played in theaters. So,
Do you really think that even Jack Slater as Schwarzenegger could just walk down the street and no one would bother him?
I've been to conventions and I've walked by famous people plenty of times, so I could believe it. And
Hmm,
it's also New York, like everyone looks the other way,
that's true.
according to Ninja Turtles.
Well, I mean, when I was in New York, everyone seems to be walking so much faster.
Oh
That's
yeah,
why you probably fit in really well there.
yeah. I wore my legs out the last time I was there. Um, I walked so much, so fast.
That's how you need to walk is just across cars.
That'd be awesome. If only I had that kind of power.
You do if you. What does he say here? Buzz, fuzzy baby bumpers.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Pretty cool.
Something
They're
like
playing Night
that.
of the Living Dead.
Yeah,
See, that's a stunt man is doing that. Like that's amazing. Like the cars are moving and he's doing
yeah.
that.
I think that's why people love Tom Cruise movies because he does all the stunts. Wrong Jason circled.
It's weird. I think my movie fell behind yours because I'm just getting to that Jason gag.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it. You let me know when we get to the guy who died today.
I got Arnold walking up to the premiere with Maria
Okay.
Shriver.
All right. Let me know when it's on Little Richard.
It's Little Richard, who died
All right.
today.
He did die today. You think he's in this because he was part of the soundtrack in Predator? Hmm.
Mm, good call.
They stole that guy's cab? I just realized they committed freaking carjacking.
Well, I mean, that's how you do it in his movie, so
That's true.
that's all he knows. He just drives into another car. See,
What
I
is
think
that?
this Planet Hollywood gag would probably be funnier if it didn't cut away to the cab just then.
Yeah.
Like if he just went right into it.
Do you think she's thinking about the maid he slept with?
She doesn't know yet.
Oh, that's right. What is that reporter's name? He was on MTV.
Oh God.
Chris something.
Uh,
Balls.
I bet he's really deep in the credits if I try to look it up.
Really cool looking villain. I still think I love his design with the rain coat and
Someone should pull like the ultimate meta trick and actually make a Jack Slater movie and
should.
franchise.
They should just put Arnold Schwarzenegger's next movie should be Jack Slater.
That guy seems like a stunt guy wearing a suit.
Yep.
Chris Connolly?
There it is.
Yeah.
Does anybody even like Jim Belushi?
I guess the people who put him in the movie.
He was in Red Heat with Schwarzenegger.
Ah, that's a connection.
Yep. A lot of Schwarzenegger connections.
This guy is in the Burbs.
That's right. He's Tom Hanks's friend, neighbor.
Yeah, he died recently too.
Did he really? Look at his cell phone. It has like the cord that goes down. I guess that's the microphone. Blank man. Chevy Chase.
I've been watching him in Community.
Hey, there's your guy.
Nice, Van Damme.
Yep. Which would be another 20 years before they faced off in Expendables.
Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, I guess yeah. It's interesting that he is in here because they haven't done anything yet. That I know. Yeah.
Oh, there's a cool little detail I didn't notice before. He's wearing his agent's jacket and it has a slash in it with blood on it.
Hmm. Thank you, Blu-ray.
Yeah. Sometimes it helps.
Yeah, Rick Dokuman, 2015.
Hmm. This really dates it. MC Hammer wants to do
Yeah.
the soundtrack. Like that's a cool theater. That'd be cool to see a premiere there.
Doesn't seem like a movie theater to me. It definitely seems like an auditorium for like a conference or something.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe they would do that for a movie premiere where they would hold it where it could have more people in it or something. I want to go to a movie premiere. How can we do that?
Um,
Like a real one.
I think we have to move to New York or LA.
Why can't we just ask for tickets to, Black Widow or something?
Yeah, let's just email Kevin Feige.
We should. He'll answer.
I mean, we'll just use J.J. Abrams' email address and
This scene looked pretty good with the two Schwarzeneggers.
yeah, it's composited pretty well.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is a nod to Police Story with him sliding down the like the Jackie Chan movie because he has that huge
Maybe.
stunt where he slides down the mall thing. God, that
How did you
report.
get past the red line, the red rope? Is she asking for an autograph? I don't know what she's doing.
I think she's a reporter. She looks really familiar.
Look at that callback to the first scene in the movie. Well, the first sequence of the movie. Him knocking the door down. There's another nod to the beginning of the movie. Instead of cop cars, it's
Crowd.
crowd. Meet Schwarzenegger. The makeup on the Ripper, I've said it earlier, is really good. I like his teeth, and
Yeah, like it doesn't look like makeup to me.
no, it's really well done.
Uh, so I've been looking through the cast list. The gunman in the red truck for earlier in the movie, that guy's still
Mhm.
alive.
Is he?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, I
Said
mean,
he
he
was
survived the Predator.
This is awesome. This is a good
Yeah.
old switcheroo on the villain. Although I'm not sure what caused the electricity to stop. So he's able to walk on the roof again, but seems like it would just keep going indefinitely.
It burned out. He finally got the chair.
And we're in the real world now, so we can't really explain the movie away.
No. No, don't you see it? It just disappeared.
Yeah. Buildings' cables only have so much electricity flowing through them that eventually, if the lines are severed, it just dissipates,
Totally.
even in the real world.
Yep. I was reading in the article that the kid was doing the stunt and he passed out at this part
Yeah.
because the harness was too tight.
Midturn's like, look, if you're having a problem, just go ahead and tell me, but also, we have to get this done.
Yep.
So let's hurry it up.
We don't want you to die, but we still got a movie to finish. Man, the kid's pretty strong, holding himself up with his fingertips. This is redemption for not only Schwarzenegger but also Danny for to believe in him. I mean Slater.
Oh, he's like eagle sculptures poking out of the wall. How fun would it be to like pan over and you see Spider-Man sitting there?
Shoots a hammock. Everybody gets one.
Yeah.
Acme again.
We make buildings.
They do everything.
Even in the real world, Jack Slater's pretty strong.
Yep. Well, I mean that would never go away. I mean he's still a bodybuilder and stuff.
I don't think even a bodybuilder could throw a, I don't know, 60-pound kid like that far up onto the roof in one swing with one hand.
With momentum, bro, you totally can.
How did Benedict find them?
This is the first time he's wearing black.
Oh, yeah, Benedict, yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if that means anything because he kills or attempts to kill Slater here.
Well, he came for the premiere.
Oh, yeah, black tie event.
Mm-hmm. A lot of foresight bringing an umbrella.
Yeah.
Since he only has half sight. Got him.
Oh, hey-oh. He does have a great little monologue here. And like I said before, I do like how smart he is as a villain because,
But if only he's around for that monologue earlier with
yep,
Salieri.
he delivers lines really well too. That in this world the bad guys can win,
Mm-hmm.
and this is what I mean. This is what I talk about. He's so much smarter than your average villain. He's actually knows that he can outsmart Jack Slater in the real world.
Yeah, it's a good surprise.
Yep.
Totally keeps the audience thinking like, oh, they fell into that action movie cliche. But nope, Benedict has it figured
And then
out.
he just knocks the shit out of the kid. Nice.
But he's still not smart enough to kill him, right? Oh, he is out of bullets.
That's a pretty solid hit in the head.
Did someone just swing a child dummy across his head for that shot? Like, there's no way that kid jumped that high.
Nice.
So, did Benedict have explosive bullets, or did he just like?
I think Schwarzenegger shot the ticket and it blew up.
Oh, I thought I shot him in the eye.
Or maybe he did because there's a ticket falling down.
Oh
Is there a
yeah.
bullet hole in it?
Mm,
Come on. You're going to show the ticket again.
I don't think so. I always wondered why Benedict put explosives in his own eyeball.
Oh, I guess that is a callback because he had the eyeball he left at the home had an explosive in it. So maybe they're all,
Oh, maybe they all do. Yeah.
yeah.
So you probably know what's the likelihood of surviving a shot to the chest
Not good.
in the sternum area.
Yeah, not good. Because bullets, they literally just tear your insides out.
Yeah, it's not a clean hole like a
No.
cartoon. Surprised they let him bring that gun in there.
Yep. Not a good line there. Again, some people can deliver one-liners, some people can't.
How does Slater not just roll out the back with the, when he guns it on the van?
Oh, Ian McKellen.
I'm curious how movie death affects the real world. Like,
Well,
they have the same list of people.
I guess he touches people, they die. I always thought it was a bad look for cops if they're smoking.
Yeah.
And I say that being one.
Bad example, but
Yeah.
it's not illegal to smoke, so I guess
That's true. Camp on Blood Island. You think you take more pride in your movie theater and clean up all the spray paint and stuff?
I guess if you're like a 70-year-old, like you just kind of have to. If it happens too much, you're just like, fuck it. I want to ask, how did Danny like lift 300 pounds Schwarzenegger? Like, I guess he's on wheels. Oh, don't touch the screen. That's so bad.
I know. What a jerk.
Sweaty fingers all over it. Ugh, it's
Look
ruined.
at that. Look at that. Just leaving.
I thought you loved cinema.
Yeah.
So
Don't.
disrespectful. What happened to all the blood in his mouth?
He spit it out, but when he got stood up. So Ian McKellen had been a big actor at this time still, right?
Yeah, it's weird. I've never seen him like younger than this.
Yeah, I know. He seems always old.
He's always been old, yeah. But it's also crazy to think that 7 years, no, 6 years later, he'll be doing X-Men.
Yep.
And he kind of plays him like this too.
He really does. I mean, this death also, I guess, can peer into the future.
Should have killed me while you had the chance, Charles. So I guess Danny's seen the Seventh Seal before.
Yeah.
I guess it was playing down the block.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he couldn't see Jack Slater 3 every day. Maybe he would ditch and go see other movies around town.
Do you think he has like another projectionist friend at the other theater?
Evan, they don't like each other. Fine, go see Paul over at.
Or they do like each other and they have their own like adventures like this that are completely separate.
There's him doing a flying kick again. Oh, come on, dude. I saw this as you knocked it over.
It's like his death is just walking around forever out there.
Yeah, because he can't get back in. I guess
Yeah. I wonder how long the ticket magic lasts. Like, did the projectionist state that Houdini said like there was you have 1 day, or
yeah.
is it indefinite?
No, he never said because I don't think he knew.
So conceivably, like either end of the tickets, you could start up another adventure.
You can see the guy holding up the light,
Yeah.
his hand.
So other movie theaters have prints of Jack Slater 4. Do you think this only affects this one to where Slater's missing from the movie and
Ooh.
is
It has to only affect this one, right?
just this print?
Yeah, because
Or if like they're premiering it elsewhere in the country, like they're watching and all of a sudden just Jack Slater disappears and there's also this kid in it.
Yep, that's another one that needs help.
Surprised they had to composite that shot at all.
I know.
It's like a reverse, like you would composite the theater, not him, but they did it the other way.
Yeah. I wonder if the ending was reshot or something.
Maybe.
Like I said, I think it'd be so fascinating to actually hear the people that worked on the film to see what happened
Totally.
because there's so many stories. I mean, the article is great, but it seems like there's so much more that could be told.
I did do a double check for a second to make sure we're still recording. I hadn't looked in a while.
Oh, yeah, we're good.
Yeah, it's a
There's the rabbi
2 hour
that was
movie.
introduced earlier.
Yeah.
See, would this affect his Jack Slater 5? Then now that Jack Slater knows that he's a fictional character, because at the end he also winks at the camera as a nod to Danny, but then he would know that it's not real.
It must only apply to this print because obviously five's going to get made with the real Schwarzenegger
That's true.
with like forces outside his control, so he wouldn't know unless they knew.
I say that line all the time. Your meager and undeserved paycheck. Look at that sweet computer. Still such a great movie. I have so many great memories watching it. I don't remember the first time I watched it, but I've always been a fan. And every time I watch it, I always catch something new. And I think that's the sign of a true uh, great film is where you can watch it many times and still find an entertainment behind the even past the obvious. You know?
Yeah, like Edgar Wright's movies are so dense with like not just what's happening in the foreground, but what's happening in the background.
Yeah,
And like this movie has that too.
exactly. Because it's like an onion. If you peel away the layers, there's so much going on that it's a movie that you obviously cannot replicate.
So fun fact, this AC/DC song I used as a template for the theme song for Jean-Claude Van Damme's Damn Van.
Really,
Yep, drew inspiration from it.
it works well.
I actually used it in the first trailer for JCVD DV,
Huh.
called Big Gun. But it's like the perfect action hero song. Just gets you going. Interesting. F. Murray Abraham gets like that high billing considering he's only in like 2 scenes of the movie.
Yeah, I wonder what was he doing at this time where he would get that high of billing.
He's almost like more than a decade off of Amadeus, so
Yeah. Did he
yeah, I
win an Oscar for Amadeus?
think so.
Maybe that's why, because
Uh,
a lot
yeah,
of times it's how they negotiate stuff.
that's probably it. Is yeah, because he had
Yeah,
that
because even
Oscar.
on IMDb, he's a second listed. Um, what do you call it? Second listed cast member.
Yeah, best actor, 1984, 85, I guess. Because yeah, that movie cleaned up that year, big
Oh, that's
time.
right. He was in Loaded Weapon 1 as well. That came out the same year as Last Action Hero.
Yeah, must have got a two-for deal. It's like, well, I'm an Oscar winner, so I'm going to play both movies at the same time.
That's what we do.
Well,
Yeah.
there it
Well,
is. Now we got some
yeah.
Def Leppard, I guess, as we
Yeah.
close out this
We
episode.
need to stay two steps behind. That's the name of the song. So thanks for listening, people that are listening and following along with us. I hope we entertained you for 2 hours and 12 minutes.
Yeah, that might be the longest commentary we've done.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah,
And the movie, I think you can cut about 15 minutes out of it. I think it would be a little tighter. But
yeah,
overall, it's one of my favorite Schwarzenegger films. Uh, I do love watching it, and I'll always watch it, and I'll always be a supporter of it. So if you love this movie, make sure you join the campaign of Last Action Hero 4K Collector's Edition.
last 4K Shin Hero.
I always thought it'd be cool if the steelbook version of the 4K would be Jack Slater. You know,
Oh, like a movie poster for the movie
yeah,
Jack Slater 4 or
yeah.
3.
Or the slip cover would be Jack Slater, and you take the slip cover off. Underneath would be Last Action Hero.
See, it'd be awesome if Shout Factory could get the license to this and do that, like a
Yep,
reversible cover. It'd be amazing. I know
yep.
there is a steelbook where it's the ticket,
Huh.
but it's like Last Action Hero is the ticket.
Yeah.
But even the post, I think the poster art is a Struzen, so
It is. It is. The
I think
poster
it's
art I love,
iconic. Yeah,
but if they could make, Jack Slater part of it, keep up on the wink wink, the movie within the movie.
Yeah, that'd be incredible. If Sony lets us do the 4K like we want to, that's totally what we're gonna do.
Just let us produce it.
Yeah.
You can film all the interviews with the actors. I can interview the actors. Dude, it's done.
I mean, based on the article, I don't know if those actors ever want to talk about this movie ever again, but I'm sure maybe the first AD will do it.
There's an article that came out last year when Schwarzenegger was promoting Terminator, where he said if the fans want it, he'd make a second Last Action Hero.
Oh, yeah. But hey, I think you should just do the Jack Slater movie.
Yeah, I'm down. That's the next movie we're gonna fight for, Jack Slater. We'll call it Jack Slater: The Return.
The Legacy.
Heck yeah. Well, thanks for listening, everybody, and we'll see you at the movies.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Real Nerds Podcast. Real Nerds Podcast is a production of Nebulous Visions Multimedia. Thank you to Sparks Mandrill and Plan 9 Studios for our kick-ass theme song. Also, if you're in the Denver area and you're looking for a cool place to see movies, we see them at the Alamo Drafthouse in Littleton and now also in Sloan's Lake. Thank you to Colorado Coins, Cards, and Comics for supplying us with all our comic needs, especially you, Andrew. You know who you are. And a big shout out to James's mom. I'm giving you an electronic hug that you can feel through the airwaves. Thanks for listening, and have a nice day.